you so...
There's no reason to feign ignorance. I know all about you.
What are you talking about?
Just come here.
Professor, help!
Don't interfere. Just hand the girl over to me. I'm telling you this for your own good. You're putting yourself in danger by associating with her. Do you know of the wandering beast stalking the woods in the Edmund territory? It is said that it attacks people every night and drags them off to feast. The true identity of the wandering beast is that girl right there.
No, I would never.
No matter. I'll get the evidence I need.
My apologies for getting you involved in that. In truth, that man has been following me ever since my father disappeared. He's a crest scholar. The crest that my father bore and was passed down to me, it was Maurice's crest. Yes, it's also known as the Crest of the Beast. It's said there were once 12 heroes who saved Fodlan. There was the King of Liberation, Nemesis, the 10 elites, and finally, Maurice. One day, Maurice suddenly transformed into a hideous beast and slaughtered innocent people. It was like when Miklon of House Gautier turned into a black beast. The negative energy dwelling within his crest turned Maurice into a monster. The people of Fodlan grew to despise him, and he was stripped of his honor. His whole clan was conquered, and it was believed that his bloodline had vanished. But even now, there exists a few descendants who have inherited Maurice's crest and his curse. My family line is one of them. Maurice's crest is a symbol of disaster. Anyone who comes in contact with it is met with great misfortune. Those who carry the crest become beasts at night and slaughter innocent people. Yes, the rumor about the wandering beast in the woods. People are saying the creature is similar in appearance to Maurice's bestial form. That may be true, but I doubt I could do it on my own. If you and some of the others came with me, though. Thank you. But, promise you won't tell anyone about my crest? I'm sorry to have to ask, but thank you. Are you really the wandering beast that people talk about?
Do you bear our crest? For what purpose did you come here?
Our crest? Does that mean...
It appears that your presence has been detected by bloodthirsty demonic beasts.
I'll do my best.
More fighting. I do this for all of us.
I will prevail.
I'll cut a bloody path. Ready for anything.
Demonic beasts! Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
What's my strategy? It is all for Her Majesty.
For the Empire!
I'm awake. I'll save my complaints. Fight, then rest.
Very impressive.
Each battle a victory.
Put me in there.
No use! I have...
done.
Pretty good, huh?
Is this it for me? I'm sorry. No use!
Without power, who can you protect?
Strike you down! Maurice, unstoppable! Maybe this'll help me keep steady. The only possible outcome.
Dying would defeat the purpose. I owe you. I'm awake. I'm doing this for the win!
Sorry, but this is war! Still here. One step closer to victory. Only thorns left on this rose. Feels like fighting is all there is. It's...
We'll ensnare them with ease.
We won't hold back! One... Remain cautious.
I'm not going down! Helpful.
Appreciate it.
You will not be.
I will prevail.
Sweet of you.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood. That sword. It's the sword of the king. Are you the one who can liberate me?
Now's our chance.
Let's do our part! I have a plan.
Be careful. Allow me.
Let's shake things up.
All is for victory!
My work's not done.
And I'll keep getting strong.
For the Empire.
We'll contribute.
Never hesitate.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Need backup?
It's life or death.
Put me in there.
We've got this.
Fine. How about this?
More fighting.
Want some help?
Don't mind getting my hands dirty.
I'm awake.
Need backup?
Let's catch them off guard. Battle does have its benefit.
Well done. Finally, This nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end. Oh, inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, then the sword, I leave it to you.
Thank you so... I still can't believe what we saw in that forest. The wandering beast's eviscerated body. Only human bones, and this sword remaining. Surely the creature's true identity was...
I'm sorry.
You again?
I heard rumor that the wandering beast was slain. But do you really believe that frees you of suspicion? Without proof that it was slain, the argument that you are not a beast does not stand. Furthermore, Huh? Oh, that sword!
When the wandering beast was defeated, this sword...
It's unmistakable. Carved into that sword's crest stone is Maurice's crest. But how would the lost magic blade end up with the wandering beast? According to what I know of Maurice's story, he didn't let go of the sword until the very end. That must mean... I see. So that's what happened. My apologies. It seems I was mistaken. I must be going.
So the wandering beast was... He was roaming the dark woods for over 1,000 years, suffering for his murderous past. It's true. And because of that, I feel as though my curse has been lifted. The blood of a beast no longer flows through me. I feel human for once. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it on my own. Without your help, I would never have found peace. I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
Thanks for... I'm almost tired. Like it. There is room. You see, I shall. I could do it. I could do it.
You make friends. Goodness. Who am I?
Can't. Go on. Can't say. All thing.
You're... You... You're...
Professor.
We needn't stand on ceremony. You may call for me whenever you like. The cunning to have my favorite tea brewed and ready speaks well of you. You have my gratitude. Too hot. Yes. Yes, precisely. Yes. Yes. Oh? Yes. The field of magic is brimming with mysteries, and I shall be the one to unravel them. Yes, precisely. Professor! It frustrates me sometimes when the words I hear myself say sound nothing like me. I'm not overly sensitive. Your gaze seems fixed upon me. What are you playing at? I could grow accustomed to this, and that wouldn't be such a bad thing, would it?
We got this. Easy.
I understand what an imposition this is, but...
Couldn't ask for more.
I suppose this will...
I'm a quick study.
I'm really getting it.
Perseverance is the key.
Age is but a number.
I suppose it's working.
Can't wait to get back out there.
Here again, I see.
Of course, Your Majesty. I couldn't investigate this place freely when those of the church were around.
Understandably. Now, about my proposal to create an institution for crest and relic research. I've decided to move forward with it. As for who will lead the charge...
You want me to be in charge of the thing after all, don't you?
Actually, no. I was just considering some conditions for whoever applies for the job.
Conditions? What kind of conditions?
To start, I won't allow the position to be a secondary one. That excludes lords who are busy looking after their own territories.
Are you suggesting landholding lords would have no means of applying?
Quite the opposite. I'm looking for applicants with enough passion for the job that they're willing to relinquish any landholding rights they possess. They will be provided with necessities like food, clothing, and housing, but will receive no further compensation. That said, they will be free to take as much time off as they desire.
Do you expect anyone to be interested in such an odd position?
That's my hope.
Have you gone mad? Demanding someone rescind their land rights and then provide no compensation? Even the unlimited time off is a rather discourteous perk to offer. No one would accept room, board, and endless time to research. No one but me. Why must you...
Why must I what?
Why must you understand me so well? I asked you to consider the feelings of those below you. I never expected you to consider mine to this extent.
I told you I'd figure out a way to make use of your talents that you'd find acceptable.
Honestly, no woman has ever gone through this much trouble for me before.
Then have you decided?
Yes, I have. I would be most pleased to accept your offer, Your Majesty.
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
I feel the same. You know so much about it, Bernadetta.
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them. They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit you. And they're sweet.
They are sweet. Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
You're sweet too, Lady Edelgard. I mean, not sweet, but, you know what I mean. You can talk or even get angry all you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
You're really kind. I'm less scared of you than I used to be. Most nobles are terrifying. I've had lots of bad experiences with them, but getting the chance to talk to you like this makes me glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad too. You made quite a few friends at the academy, didn't you? I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Rumors are meaningless. All that matters is the truth.
You're right. I'm not really a recluse now anyway. Not since I came to the monastery. I won't let the rumors bother me.
I'm happy to hear it. Actually, I should thank you.
Thank me? What for? Wait, do you mean you need to thank me for all the times I've made you mad? You do, don't you?
That mind of yours. No, I mean the grateful sort of thanks. Before I met you, I was more prone to anger. But now, I've changed in that regard. So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Oh, I'm done for! 5 years' worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once! Ah!
It's okay, Bernadetta. I'm thanking you, not attacking you.
Oh, I jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
You did, yes. But don't worry about it. Enough talk, don't you think? Let's take care of these sweet little plans.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
Of course I will. Hey, look! This flower's just about ready to bloom.
So it is. I can't wait to see its true colors.
Hey, Adie, take a look at this. I received it as a gift. It was sent from... I don't remember. Anyway, the point is...
Dorothea, when you receive a gift, don't you think you should try to remember who it's from?
You're right. That's a little thoughtless of me.
What's gotten into you lately? You seem mostly uninterested in the various suitors throwing themselves at you. Is something on your mind?
Oh, don't worry about me. Everything's fine. I'm just not that interested in certain men.
Do you have any idea why?
Well, I do have an inkling.
You seem reluctant to tell me. Is it somehow my fault?
No, nothing like that. Okay, I suppose you're not completely wrong, but...
How do you mean? Please, just say what's on your mind.
When the two of us are together, talking like this, somehow I don't feel like I care about my troubles with love anymore. So it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But it seems we should get to the bottom of such a drastic change. Maybe we can figure it out if we just...
Sadie, I'm telling you, I'm fine. If you push me any further, I'll write an opera about you. I'll do it right here and now, and then I'll sing it in your face.
Settle down, Dorothea. I can take a hint. If you insist, I'll drop the subject. Whatever you do, don't write more opera lines about me. My cheeks are probably still red from your last performance.
Well, I can't promise anything. But if I try real hard, by the time the war is over, I might just have an opera written, starring you. No need to worry though, Adie. I'll be fabulous as you. A performance they'll rave about for years.
The frightening part is that I don't know whether you're joking or not. But I do regret to inform you that you won't be playing the role of Edelgard.
Why's that?
Don't you see? No story about me would be complete without the character of Dorothea. It would be ridiculous for you to play me instead of yourself.
Adie, you really are something special, aren't you?
Professor Manuela, may I come in? This room, what happened here?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Is something the matter?
No, I just... can I help you tidy up? Actually, I have to know. How did you make such a mess in the first place?
Please don't ask for the details. Suffice to say, my room always looks like this after I've been dumped.
Oh, right. Well, let's see what we can do about it.
Your help was unexpected, but appreciated, Edelgard. Now, what can I do for you?
I heard that you haven't been acting like yourself, so I came to see if you're doing all right. But the moment I saw you, I could tell you were troubled, so it seemed pointless to ask.
I suppose it was rather obvious, wasn't it? Perhaps I should stop being quite so dramatic. All the same, dear, I'd like to repay you for helping me out. Name your prize.
I don't need a reward. But if you wouldn't mind answering my question, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Of course. What is it?
I once asked you why you chose to retire. You said that the goddess supports you emotionally, but it's up to you to take care of the rest. I have to admit that I don't quite understand what you meant by that. Can you please explain?
Did I say that? I suppose so. From joining the Middle Franc Opera Company to becoming a diva of the grand stage. I went through so much to achieve what I did. Looking back, I don't know how I made it.
What happened during that time?
A lot. My divinely gifted voice only got me to the edge of the stage. From there, I had to work hard to defeat my rivals. I did all of this by myself, through sheer force of will. All so I could stand center stage.
Ah, I see I was wrong about something. I thought that being a devout believer implied a certain weakness of spirit, an inability to survive on your own. But you've proven me wrong, Professor Manuela.
Oh, Mercedes. This is unexpected.
Hello, Ferdinand. Did you come to pray?
I did. I quite like the atmosphere in the cathedral. It is holy and solemn. Perfectly suited to a noble, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
You guess so? I think the matter is rather clear-cut. It is incumbent upon nobles that we pray regularly to the goddess. Even Edelgard, who opposes the church's methods, does not deny us the right to pray to the goddess. The piety of the nobles is a model for commoners. It teaches them the value of devotion.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. I couldn't agree more.
These days, many nobles scarcely, if ever, pray. Look around. You and I are alone in this cathedral. It is really quite a shame.
Ah, well, I don't really know that I count as a noble anyway.
I am afraid the nobility seems to be losing its way. When you pray, you're usually alone, right?
Yes, you're right. I usually am.
Precisely. Where are the others? Of course you cannot force people to worship. That is out of the question. Nobles must determine for themselves what they will believe and how they will pray. A religion foisted on you without your say is not much of a religion at all. Do you not agree?
Yes, I definitely agree. Definitely agree.
On the other hand, we cannot stand idly by while...
It was great talking to you, but I'm getting pretty sleepy. I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night.
All in all, one has to conclude. Mercedes? Where did she go? I must have...
These ones look good. I probably shouldn't pick them, though.
Ah, Marianne. Harvesting the crop?
Oh, yes, Linhart. I found which vegetables are ripe and ready, but would you mind picking them for me?
See, you've mistaken me for someone who sticks his hands in the dirt.
I'm just afraid that if I touch them, well...
Oh, I see. You're afraid everyone who eats them will suffer bad luck.
Yes, it's true. I wouldn't want anyone else to suffer because of me.
Marianne, that's simply not the way the world works. You see... Oh, forget it. Tell me which ones to pick.
Thank you so much, Linhart.
Happy to help, but I'm beat. You'll have to carry them yourself, so take them straight in, okay?
Okay.
Oh, actually, before I go, do you mind if I ask you a question? I've been thinking, isn't it more the case your crest brings happiness rather than bad luck?
Happiness? I don't understand.
Yes, happiness. Because your crest is so rare. It excites my mind, and if not for your crest, we might never have met. And I feel that would be a tremendous loss. Backbreaking as it was, I enjoyed today. I'm quite happy right now, and it's due entirely to your crest.
I suppose so when you put it that way, but
It's a huge breakthrough to know that your crest causes happiness instead of bad luck. I'd love to study it thoroughly, but only if you'd agree. Really, I just want to find a way for your crest to bring you happiness too.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I have to decline.
I understand. May I ask one more thing, though? Could you please hand me one of those vegetables?
I don't think that's a good idea, but if you insist.
Thank you, Marianne. I think this looks like a very lucky vegetable.
Hey, Caspar. Care to join me for tea?
Again? Well, let's make it quick. I gotta get some training in eventually.
More training? Don't you get tired of it?
No, I don't get tired of working toward my goals. Unlike you.
Me? What do you mean?
Your quest for the perfect husband. I haven't seen you wasting time with any dull-looking guys lately.
Oh, that. Maybe I just found something worth staying in for.
You mean in the monastery? This place is a dump compared to what it was 5 years ago.
That's not what I'm talking about. Honestly, Caspar, you don't understand women at all.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I'm just another dull guy.
That must be why you don't pick up on how I feel.
What?
When I'm around you, I feel like... well, like I can always be myself. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie. I can just be me. I always said you were little brother material, but when we're alone like this, the idea of marriage...
Nope. Hold it right there. I'm gonna need a minute. I was not ready for this.
Caspar, settle. You might be getting the wrong idea. I was only saying, when I'm with you like this, I can forget all about marriage and just be friends.
Huh? Right. Of course.
Though I suppose relationships like that can also lead to marriage.
Now I know you're messing with me.
I'm not trying to tease. I was just thinking out loud. If neither of us ever find our special someone, it might not be so bad to settle down and spend the rest of our lives together. What do you think?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm not really the romance type. Spending the rest of my life with you doesn't sound so bad, though. But why are we even talking about this? There's no way you won't find someone great.
Stranger things have happened.
Either way, no point in worrying about it now. I'm plenty happy with our current situation. Let's just focus on staying good friends.
Good idea. here's to us.
That was my worst mistake yet. Why am I so clumsy all the time? The women laughed and forgave me, but... Oh, how am I supposed to face them now?
Hey there, Annette. What's with the sour face? Everything okay? I don't think I've ever seen you look so miserable.
Don't tease me like that, Caspar. Can't you see I'm down?
Sorry. You know I didn't mean it. Did something happen? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I think talking it out might help.
You might be right about that. Are you sure you don't mind?
Not at all.
Well, today they were short on staff in the dining hall, so I offered to help out, but I sort of messed up. Big.
Oh no. What happened?
All the plates in the kitchen went flying through the air, and the pots started giving off this weird blue steam.
Wow, sounds more like art than cooking to me.
The people in the dining hall saw the chaos and started panicking, and then soldiers came running. All I was trying to do was help out, but in the end, I just ended up making more work for everyone. I'm awful like that.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Accidents happen. It's not like you were trying to make a mess.
I know. The women at the dining hall laughed and forgave me. But...
Was anyone hurt?
Well, no, but...
Well, there you go! No need to dwell on it and keep moping around. You had a bad day, but I'm sure you'll do better tomorrow.
You know what? You're right! I guess all I can do is try harder next time. Thanks, Caspar. That really did help me feel better. I can't keep moping around. I've got to work on my cooking skill. And I can count on you to be my taste tester, right? Right!
Sure. Just as long as you're not making any new art projects.
Professor Manuela, it's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I've been very curious. How did you end up enrolled at the academy anyway? I know you didn't have any family connections. How'd you do it?
Well, it did require pulling some noble strength, but learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard, especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garrig Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here. When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up, seeing someone like you who shined so brightly on the stage give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
There have been good people, definitely. But as for my future, we'll see. It's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
Oh, is that Petra? Looks like she's out shopping.
Hey there, young lady. Are you looking to buy, or would you rather cry? Just so you know, there's no beating my prices.
Cry. Beating. Are you wanting to battle me?
As in a battle of wills? Trust me, kid. You don't want to waste your life trying to beat me at... Huh?
Sword or bow? Which are you fighting with? You have skill with both, I'm thinking.
Petra, what are you doing? Why are you fighting? What did she say?
I was asked to be coming here and do the shopping. But then this merchant gave me her challenge.
Huh? This has to be a misunderstanding. Look, I'll help you. What were you trying to buy?
We are needing vulneraries. Many people make use of them, and our stock is lowly.
Oh, got it. Just leave this to me. Come on, isn't that price a little high? Surely you can afford to go a bit...
Are you kidding? This is even lower than my usual bargain rate.
Really? Because the shop over by the gates is selling the same item for a little more than half that. Guess I'll have to head back there after all.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. Here's the deal. I'll give you another 10% off. How's that?
Make it 20% and you've got a deal.
You drive a hard bargain. Fine, 20%. But you better be grateful.
The shopping was successful. You have my gratitude, Ash.
Not a problem. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Bargaining for prices in Fodlan is complicated. I am thankful for this bargain. Now the extra can be given back to our professor. I had learnings about the customs of Fodlan. I have gratitude for that, too.
I wouldn't call it a custom, exactly. It's just a trick we commoners use to save money.
Efficiency with money is a wonderful culture.
I promise you, it's really nothing special.
I must thank you, Emil.
Why?
You came to my aid in that recent skirmish. I loathe being in anyone's debt, so I brought you something as thanks. How it warms my heart to see you taking my advice about learning to work with others.
I do not recall.
You don't recall working with others? Or you don't recall coming to my aid?
My memories from battle are always a blur. The creature that you saw is me, and is not me.
That sounds perfectly meaningless. And yet, I may know exactly what you mean. That aside, this should serve to balance the scales between us. Here.
This...
It's the same variety of flower you would give to me. Those many years ago? I found it at a florist in town, though I suppose your memory of those days isn't as sharp as mine.
I remember this. I gave you a rose when Count Nouvelle brought you along on his visit to House Bartels. I used to tend to the roses with Mercedes and Mother in the garden.
So you do remember. The garden of House Bartels did tend to make an impression.
Mother and Mercedes were always so blissful when they spent time there.
You picked a rose and gave it to me. Like the knights in the stories, your story took a tragic turn. Time has had its way with you.
I thought the same upon seeing you.
Your sympathy is noted. Of the two of us, only I could be said to have aged gracefully.
That is not what I meant. We cannot go back in time. That was my meaning.
Do not be so hasty. Anything lost can be regained. The garden may be gone now, but that will change once I have rebuilt House Nouvelle. You'll see when you walk into the grand rose garden I shall have planted in the center of the estate. You'll come and see it, won't you, Emil? Along with Mercedes and your mother, of course.
You believe you are capable of that?
With you assisting me, it is practically guaranteed.
Is it now?
Some will undoubtedly take forceful issue with the restoration. That's where you come in. What a privilege I am granting you to play a part in the return of my noble house. A smile spreading across your face? Now that is a rare blossom indeed.
Only when in the company of a select few.